In this video, I want to share the mathematical concept of rearranging formulas. So I'll give a brief overview of the concept and then go through some mathematical problem solving. So let's dive into the video. Before going into the problem solving, I'll just briefly overview the concept of rearranging formulas in mathematics. So if I go to Google and you type these three keywords, rearranging formulas mathematics, so it gives an air overview, which is rearranging formulas in mathematics involve manipulating an equation to solve a different variable, making it the subject of the formula. So you change the subject of the formula. This is how you rearrange formulas in mathematics. So if I look at the cider expression, but before that we can focus on this as well. To rearrange an equation so that another variable becomes the subject. So you basically change the subject, just like I was saying. To perform the same operations on both sides of the equal sign so that eventually this variable is by itself on the left hand side. So rearranging formulas involves manipulating equations to isolate a specific variable. So use isolate the specific variable in order to change it as the new subject. Okay, so to give you a brief overview, this is the brief overview, and I'll focus on the problem solving to make the concept clearer for you. So if I go to the problem solving, as you can see, I'll focus on medium category, and let's focus on the first problem. You have to make y the subject of the formula p is equal to x plus y by 5 root. Okay, so the equation given here is, the given equation is p equals what? X plus y divided by 5 whole root, x plus y divided by 5 and whole root. So I can use a bracket and say whole root. Okay, so how can I change the formula? You have to make y the subject of the formula. So what is the subject of the formula right now? Right now the subject of the formula is p, which is in the left hand side. So you have to make y the subject of the formula. So how can you make y the subject of the formula? First you have to take out the root. So if I square both sides, what do I get? P square equals x plus y divided by 5. Okay, so this was the equation. Yeah, p square is equal to x plus y divided by 5. So we can also write what? If I multiply 5 with p square here, I get what? 5 p square equals x plus y equals x plus y. So I can also write, if I write x plus y in left hand side and 5p square right hand side, just interchange. So plus y equals 5p square. So now I can write what? I have to make y the subject. Okay, so I'll keep y in the left hand side, and if I take x here on the right side of the equation, x will be what? Minus. So y will be 5p square minus x. So I get this equation, which is y equals 5p square minus x. So I have successfully made y the subject of the equation from p. So this is how you can change the equation, by changing the subject variable. I'll now focus on problem number 4. So if I read the problem, it says you have to make p the subject of the formula in this equation, y equals 3p square minus 4. So the equation given here is, if I use my pen tool, y equals 3p square minus 4. So you have to, right now the subject is y, you have to make p the subject of the formula. So how can you make p the subject of the formula? So we can write what? If I take 4 here, so 4 will be plus, so we can write y plus 4 3p square. Okay, or if I write 3p square on the left hand side and y plus 4 on the right hand side, I can write 3p square equals y plus 4. So I can also write, if I divide both sides by 3, I get what? Y equals y plus 4 by 3. So I can write what? P, if I now square root both sides, I get what? P equals root y plus 4 divided by 3. So this is the equation that we want, where we change the subject from y to p. Now if I focus on problem number 10, problem number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, these are very similar and very simple, just like the previous ones. So I'll focus on problem number 10 and let's read the problem 10. So you have to rearrange y equals root wq to make w the subject. So you have to, it's basically an MCQ, like you have to circle the answer. So the equation given is y equals what? Y equals root w cube. So you have to rearrange this to make w the subject. Right now y is the subject, you have to rearrange to make w the subject. So how can you do that? Because both sides has because this has root and inside that is w cube, so we can, what we can do is square both sides. So what do we get? Y square equals what? W cube. Okay, so y square equals w cube. Now what we can do here is, because w has cube, so we can cube root both sides. So if I cube root both sides, cube root y square equals cube root w cube. So if I cube root w cube, I get what? Cube root y square can be written as the same, cube root y square equals what? W, because cube root w means what? W cube to the power 1 by 3, and we know that these two powers will be multiplied. So if I multiply, it will be cut off, so I get w. So if I write w in the left hand side and cube root y right hand side, we get what? W equals cube root y. So this is the equation where I change the subject from y to w. So what is the right answer? W equals cube root, I think it's y square, sorry, y square, cube root y square. Okay, so w equals cube root y square. So this is the correct answer. If I now focus on problem number 11, you have to rearrange this equation a equals b by c plus 5 to make c the subject. So you have to change the subject. So the equation is what? The equation is, the rearrangement formulas I get, if I use the pen tool, the equation is a equals b by c plus 5. A equals b by c plus 5. So right now the subject is a and you have to change the subject from a to c. So in order to change the subject, I can do what? If I take 5 here, I get what? A minus 5 equals b by c. Okay, so if I turn the numerator and denominator, so for example, if I change the numerator here and the denominator here on both sides, so a by 5 divided by 1, so I can write what? 1 by divided by a by 5 equals c by b. Okay, so I can also write, if I take the c by b here and 1 by minus 5 here, just interchange, then c by b equals what? Equals 1 by a minus 5. A minus 5. So if I now take b here, so c would be what? Equals b divided by a minus 5. So now c is the subject. So I've successfully changed the equation from a being the subject to c being the subject of the equation. I hope by now you already have a firm grasp on the topic of rearranging formulas in mathematics. So in the next video I'll come up with another interesting topic, mathematical topic, so stay tuned for that.